Welcome back to Between Bells. Our next segment is part of our new Change Makers series brought to you by American Express Open and helping you get business done. So we all want to be healthy and get fit, of course.
Yep.
But for many, there's just not enough time in the day to actually get to the gym. So our next guest saw his clients were having this exact problem and he created a gym that comes straight to you. Joining us now is Josh York, founder and CEO of GYMGUYZ. Josh, this concept, how does it come to you?
We come to you. We are an on-demand service, right? So we're bringing our fully loaded van. We have 365 pieces of equipment. We like to break it down, one for each day of the year, right? So we're coming to you and bringing everything, and we provide those 3 C's, which are our core competencies, and that's convenient, customized, and creative workouts.
So what included in this van? There you see some of the stuff, you know, a ball. You bring in dumbbells. You're bringing everything in there.
We got everything from resistance bands, cardio equipment, kickboxing equipment, weights, pool equipment. You know, stuff for corporations. You know, for children. We're working with all different individuals, right? And that's the greatest thing about our business model.
But in terms of the business model, is it super expensive? I mean, what are the margins that you're seeing and the returns that you're seeing? Because I would imagine taking that van to each specific location, that can be cumbersome after a while.
You know, not really, you know, because, you know, we have a system, right? It's all about our system. That's what our franchise is based on, right? But, you know, our profit margins, you know, for, you know, majority of our owners, they're ranging between 50 and 60%, right? Because there's not many expenses, right? So there's no brick and mortar, right?
No
so
retail, real estate.
You don't have that build out. You don't have all those heavy expenses. You know, you're paying for your vehicle, some insurance costs, and then obviously, you know, you got to pay for payroll and other, you know, taxes and you know, other stuff like that.
So, yeah, so how hard was it to grow this business and start this off from the beginning and getting people interested in this at the beginning?
It was very challenging, You know, I remember when I started this, so I started it back in '08 out of my parents' dining room with a laptop and a vision. We like to call that vision our guarantee that I will tell you right now in 15 years, you remember this, that we will be the largest fitness brand on this planet. And you really got to look at what's happening, right? You have Amazon, you have Blue Apron, you have Netflix, right? You know, these are disruptors. We're a disruptor to the fitness industry because we're coming to you. People want convenience, right? But how it all came about was I graduated college, got my bachelor's degree, and I figured, hey, I need to get a 9-to-5 job in a marketing firm. That's what you're supposed to do, right?
Right.
So I took this job, and I was very unhappy, and I was like, you know what, let me do what I'm passionate about. And I love fitness, and I love changing lives, right? Went back into the fitness space, and you know, one day one of my clients at the time said to me, Josh, I wish you can come to my house. I just don't have any equipment. And I said, wow, you know, this is one of those ideas where it's like, why didn't I think of this?
Right.
Right? So I said, how great would it be if I got a van, stocked it with all the necessary equipment, come up with the coolest name, GYMGUYZ, right? GUYZ is an acronym for genuine, unique, you can do it, zero excuses, and go out and change people's lives. And that's what we've done. So we've created a new category. We're the leader. We're the first to professionalize this, and we are one of the fastest growing franchise brands in the fitness space as of right now.
Cost for the consumer?
About $72,000 for the consumer. So our prices can range based on demographics. They could be anywhere from the low 60s to, you know, the higher 80s, and then class prices can be in the low 10s to 20s, you know, per person.
When you say class prices, do you mean that a class can happen at someone's home, like they could throw a birthday party or something, and you would be able to host a class there?
Absolutely. So we're doing birthday parties. We work with big corporations, right? We're coming to your location. So it could be in your backyard. It could be in a parking lot. We've done workouts in pizzerias. We come to you anywhere, right? We've done workouts in Manhattan in like the size of a closet, right? So we make it work, and that's what, you know, that C of the creative part brings to the workout.
Well, you mentioned you wanted to be a disruptor in the industry, that there's so many people that probably said to you, this is ridiculous, what are you doing? Probably the same people that said that to Jeff Bezos with Amazon and everybody with Apple. You know, you're going up against a very lucrative gym, you know, group out there. So what were people saying to you when you said, listen, I'm going to bring this to somebody's house?
A lot of people told me I was crazy and I was wasting my time. You know, they were telling me that I should have a gym where people come to me. You know, it's just, you know, and I just knew from the whole time from when the concept was started that this is going to be able to provide an opportunity for people, you know, who go to the gym. Because look, 80% of people that have gym memberships, they don't even use it, right?
Right.
And a lot of memberships nowadays are based on you not going to the gym.
Right.
Right. So we're going to change that, right? And we're going to disrupt the industry, and we're going to come to you.
So how long do you get the gym? Does it stay in your house for an hour, and does it come with a trainer? What are the different tiers here for people?
Yeah, so we like to refer to our trainers as coaches because we're all about providing that professional experience, right? And I don't know if you're familiar with the Net Promoter Score, but score that rates your business. We've been at 91 for a very long time, and that's almost unheard of. Better than Amazon, you know, better than, you know, Disney, better than Walmart. We're providing great, excellent customer service. But, you know, we're coming to that location, and, you know, we're providing that great service, right?
So you guys have expanded. You're in Canada as well. So maybe tell our viewers some of the challenges you guys have faced, you know, branching it is internationally. I mean, yes, they are neighbors to the north, but you are going international.
We are, absolutely, and thank you for that. So, it's definitely challenging, right? Because now you're dealing with, a different country, and obviously there's different laws and regulations. So, our FDD, which is our franchise disclosure document, that document had to be Canadianized. We had to change, a lot of information so it matched up with Canada, and obviously you have the difference in currency, so you had to, make those adjustments as well. But, we make it happen, right?
Bootstrapped the company with $15,000. How has it grown financially since?
Yeah, so it's grown quite a bit, right? We're on pace this year to do about between 4 and 5 million, which is very exciting, right?
In revenue.
In revenue, right? And we're going to continue keep scaling, and in 10 years we'll be a $100 million company.
Well, and with profit margins at what, 60%? You said that's a nice return.
Well, yeah, that's typical for franchise owners. For the company, obviously that can range depending on obviously expenses we have, because we are growing and scaling, and you have to invest a lot in infrastructure and technology. So we put a lot of those efforts there.
Yeah, because you don't have to worry about building space at all. So that's probably why the profit margins are so great.
Are you expecting to be profitable this year?
Oh, we're profitable, yes.
You recently, just looking back through the company's history, you guys recently updated your logo. It used to be 2 guys.
Correct.
Now you updated it to a guy and a girl.
Yes.
Maybe give it, what was the mindset behind changing that? Is it just the changing of the times, or you wanted to be more inclusive to females, all that stuff?
You got to tell a good story, right? And you always have to have a story. And if you can tell a good story, you're going to be very successful, right? So, at the end of the day, we wanted to add a female in because, look, guys represents everyone, and it's about the story. I originally started, my brother helped me out at one point, but I was always, wanted to have some type of, connection with the logo with my brother, because we're very close. And then obviously we've evolved, and the first person I brought on, her name is Nina, right? She is now in that logo because she's part of that story, right? She believed in the vision, and we like to share that story because it really makes sense, right? And it's exciting.
So did guys pick up the acronym later on, or was the acronym of guys always there?
Yeah, the acronym was there from day one. It was there from day one.
Okay, tell our viewers the craziest place your van has pulled up to.
Craziest place? Well, I'll tell you, it was actually myself when I used to do the training. I pulled up, this wonderful woman called me, an elderly woman, in an Italian restaurant, and I worked her out in the kitchen.
Really?
An Italian restaurant.
And what kind of a workout do you do in a kitchen, in an Italian restaurant?
She had the space wasn't very big, right? But it was a good enough space to get the workout in. I was just concerned that we were going to bring in dirt or, make a mess, but she said it was fine, and worked her out literally in the kitchen.
Spaghetti and a workout. That replaces the dessert,
I
guess.
Look, she gave me a free meal after, so I was great, right? It worked out well, right? So.
All right, and last question really quickly. If somebody was interested in starting a franchise with you guys, how would that work?
Absolutely. So you can visit our website, right, GYMGUYZ.com. You can click on the franchising tab. You can call us directly at 855-GYMGUYZ and learn more, right? We are growing fast, currently at 130 locations, 26 states and 2 countries. We're about to, go into our next country, so territory is filling up, but, we're looking for great candidates.
And do they get the car involved with this, or do they have to have the vehicle?
They do. So the initial startup cost is around $72,000, and that comes with everything, right? The blueprint, the turnkey operation, the vehicle, all of our equipment, everything, right? And lots of smiles, right?
Right.
I think I'm going to have to book you with those smiles.
Yes,
Josh.
yes. Bring those dumbbells to your apartment.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
All right, Josh York, founder and CEO of GYMGUYZ, with us here. Thanks again.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right, and tune in for new change makers every Monday and Thursday, brought to you by American Express Open, helping you get business done. Love it.